Hi, I'm Erin from Fangirlish.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, I am such a huge fan of the show. Mostly, I think for me, it's because I can relate to it so much. I grew up with alcoholics for parents, so not non-alcoholic myself, but I did grow up with them for parents, and so I think that the show is absolutely so important. So I just first of all wanted to thank you guys for doing something that is absolutely really affecting and changing lives out there, and bringing such a great story to tell, but also something that people can really relate to. So
Yeah, yes, it rings very true to that world, because you know people who created it are a part of that world. So, um, my father was also an alcoholic, so it's kind of cool to see it from someone else's perspective.
I love Bob. However, have the biggest question about Bob is what is it about Carol that makes him put up with so much? Because if I was him, I would have like turned tailed and run by now.
Yeah, he loves her brain. He loves the way she thinks. He loves, you know, um, sometimes when you see a couple, you go, what's going on there? How does that work? And sometimes it's, you don't understand it. Bob, there's something in Carol that he sees. He sees the good. He sees, her sweetness. Um, uh, but this episode, I mean, this season, she does some things, and he kind of like out of love for her has to say, you need to work on this, and me being here is maybe not helping. um, so Bob moves in, and he's running his business. He's a personal trainer who works with people, physical trainer and emotional and spiritual trainer, and he's working out of Carol's garage, and he has all the stuff there, and she can't stand his stuff, and it's all in the garage. She doesn't let him in, basically, and he sees that she needs some help. She needs to work on herself, and kind of there's something going on, and he feels like he's enabling her. So he says, you you take care of this, and let me know when you're done. You know.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I love that Bob stands up to her.
I think he had to. I mean, he had to. Obviously, he couldn't just be a doormat. I think that Bob has gone through something in his past, a lot of stuff to. So he's become this person. Bob may not have always been this happy, positive person, and so in order to remain that way, he can't he he can't have Carol walk all over him, and so he chooses to to help her and to love her by stepping aside.
that brings me to a next thing is that like I feel like we didn't get to learn a lot about Bob in the first season. Um, I mean, we got to learn high level, like super, not, nothing really deep. And so are we going to learn more about what makes him like, take and grow, and what has made him him this season?
Well, you get to see another side of him. You get to see him stand up and kind of not be, just happy-go-lucky. And uh, we we don't get to see what happened to him in the past, though. That's, I think, for season 3, where you'll find his his origin story, to use comic book terminology there. So something happened. He something How he got to be this Bob is maybe not the smooth road. Is probably bumpy and in a lot of pain. Um, but you do get to see another side of him a bit, and you get to see that he and Sam kind of share share something together, where they can be supportive of each other, and it's not it's it's not you're dating my mom or you're my girlfriend's daughter. It's like we're two adults and we're dealing with something, and we can be there for each other in a supportive way. And I think that's really kind of special.
I can't wait to see it. My time is up, but again, thank you guys so much for putting together